Hello world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Robotalk 02 Hero Series C++ coding using Arduino Mega. Alright guys, we are on lesson number 30 and I am going to talk and explain about the comparison and Boolean operators in C++ programming, how it works, especially using Arduino, right? So the Boolean operators are not which is an exclamation colon mark, right, and a logical and, right. So the way it works is basically I think I need to show you some example for you to better understand this, right. Say the logical and, which is your ampersand symbol and symbol, and not, right, which is a exclamation mark, right. And there is also something called logical or logical or, which is your two parallel lines like this in the code, which is your logical or. So let's discuss, let's compare each one of them. So logical and, that is your ampersand two and symbol. So which is the ampersand on your keyboard? So that is your number 7, this one. So this is your ampersand symbol, right. The result of the condition is true if both the ampersands and the condition are true, right. That is how it works. So for example, if you put, say, if a equal to b and b equal to c, I'm just throwing some out of the blue example, right. So this particular statement is true if both the conditions are true. So if any of the condition is false, the statement will be false. Similar way for logical or, that is the two parallel lines you need to put, right. The result of the condition is true if either of the variables in the condition is true, right. That is how this logical or in uppercase, that is how it works. Similar way, not, right, not exclamation mark, right. It is used to reverse the logical state of the operand, right. It will totally reverse. For example, a exclamation mark equal to 2, that will reverse, and the not operator returns the value of 1 or true when the specified operation is false, right. It will also reverse. Similar way, the comparison operators, right. The comparison operators are basically used to compare the value of one variable with other. The comparison operators are nothing like, say for example, less than, the arrow mark, less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. The less than operator basically checks the value of the left side of the operander, the value which you give, if it is less than the right side of the operand, right. And the statement is true if the condition is satisfied. So let me write a code and show you with an example so that you can understand this very clearly, right. Let me remove this and say int b semicolon int c semicolon, say void setup, close the function, and we need to open a curly bracket with a serial dot begin 9600 baud rate, speed, serial dot begin. We got to be very careful while typing, guys. Even a small spelling mistake, you cannot compile the program, you cannot compile the code, it's going to throw error. Alright, now what we need to do, we need to come to void loop, close the function, and now let me open a curly bracket and then say b equals to 3. See, in the initial setup, before the setup, I did int b and int c. Now I am going to say what it has to be done. So the value is b equal to 3 and then c equals to 5, any random example, and then what we can say in the while loop, let's use a if statement. So if, can you see the color changes immediately? If say b is less than less than 4, okay, b is less than 4, then serial dot print ln, what you want to print? You want to print b, okay, and then if, let me just scroll it, and then if say c is less than 4, it is the same statement, say serial dot print ln, print what? Print c. Alright, and you need to make sure that you have closed the entire block of code with a curly bracket. Right now, the output in this particular code, if any of the two statement is correct, the corresponding value of the variable which you declared initially, that is which we declared excuse me guys, will be printed. Right here, the only first condition is correct. Right, if you see carefully, only the first condition is correct, hence the value of b will be printed, not c, okay, because greater than, we have used the greater than. The less than operator checks that the value of the left side of the statement is greater than the right side, okay, and the statement is true if the condition is satisfied, obviously. Now if a is greater than b, if a is greater than b, the condition is true, else it is false. So we need to use equal to, that is how it works. So basically these are all some of the basic example, guys. I'm just trying to show you how this particular calculation works when you get into the real-time coding, right? So I'm going to show you more examples along with a new topic which is coming up in the next video, that is called arrays. So we will combine arrays into these logics, and I'll show you with pretty much hands-on, and it's going to be pretty interesting, right? So alright guys, that's it for this particular lesson. I hope you understand how this particular logic works, and it's going to get very interesting in the coming videos. Do stay tuned and give me a thumbs up and a like. Goodbye.